Hey, what's up everybody? Chad here. If you don't know me, I am some dude that just went to the Philippines for 8 months, and now I'm still a dude, but I'm back in the USA, and I miss the Philippines a lot. I reflect on my trip all the time. I thought of 10 things that were sort of like interesting things that I noticed when I first got to the Philippines. I'm gonna just jump right into it. Number one, what I noticed right away across the board was the people. They were different there. Collectively, I would say the majority were very friendly, very smiley, very welcoming, very inquisitive. They want to know your story. They want to get to know you. I don't know. There's just a way about Filipino people. You hear it all the time, right? People that have been there, you ask them what do they like about the Philippines. Oftentimes, the first thing they say, the people. Number two, what I noticed right away was something that I guess I was expecting, but I was still just amazed by it, was the cost of living and how cheap everything was. Like, after that crazy long flight, I go and get a massage at this really nice place right next to Avita Towers in IT Park. Ended up costing me with tip, like under 10 bucks. Like, that's insane. Man, I just remember thinking like, this is gonna be awesome. Like, my money is gonna go so much further here. So I noticed that right away as well. All right, the next thing that I noticed as I'm traveling around, and it doesn't matter if I was in the city or out in the province, it was everywhere. You can just tell that the Philippines places high importance on education and the level of like respect that people have for schools and education. Everyone wears a uniform, from little kids going to school all the way up to when they're in university. And they'll have like a corresponding uniform that matches, say, the program that they're in for school, if they're in the nursing school or teaching. And you see it everywhere. It doesn't matter where you go. You can just tell that, you know, the country, families, individuals, they all have a high level of respect and concern for getting educated. I mean, you see it even in the fact that they speak multiple languages. The majority of Filipinos speak at least decent English, and then multiple languages within the country itself. I love the fact that, you know, they have the uniforms on and they just take it really serious, and they care about that kind of thing. So yeah, I thought that was really awesome. All right, the next thing that I noticed right away as I'm traveling around the Philippines is there was a real sense of community from place to place. Each little area will have its own little community feel, where there'll be, you know, nice markets where you can pick up fresh fruits and vegetables, or there'll be a row of like people barbecuing all the different types of meat and things like that. Or you'll have these little sari-sari stores everywhere in each sort of neighborhood, where it's like a little store attached to where they live, and you can pick up, you know, some snacks, or if you need some shampoo or basic needs like that. And the way that everyone is sort of out and about, and you know, kids are playing, and maybe some adults are playing basketball, and I don't know, everyone seemed to be sort of interacting, and there was just lots going on. Where, I don't know, in the US it's a little bit different. It's a little more just getting from A to B, going to work, hopping in your car. I really like that sort of community feel of each town or each area that you go to. So that I noticed right away. I really love that. All right, so the next thing that I noticed, and man, this was like right away because my sleep pattern was all off after flying for like 27 hours. And I was up at crazy hours, but man, everything starts early in the Philippines, in the city, in the province. It doesn't matter. Those roosters are freaking doing their thing, and people are popping out of bed, and like there's traffic early in the cities, and people are getting out and doing things. And in the province, they're up, they're ready to go. There's not a lot of sleeping in the Philippines whatsoever. And I don't know, I kind of got used to it. I even got used to the roosters. Like, I didn't think I was gonna get used to that. Some people complain about it, but I don't know. After a while, it's just sort of like part of the experience. I thought it was really cool. But the Philippines starts early, they get rolling early. So be prepared for that, but that was definitely something I noticed right away. All right, so speaking of roosters you're gonna see everywhere, not just in the province, they're in the city too. There could be a rooster on the sidewalk tied to a post in front of a store, and that's someone's just rooster hanging out. And then not only are there roosters everywhere, but there's stray dogs everywhere. Some are pets, some are strays, same with cats. They seem to be integrated pretty well. They seem to be overall like pretty well behaved. I'm an animal lover, so I always love to just see dogs, and I don't know, like it seems like people tolerate stray dogs pretty well there too. Roosters, dogs, cats, oh, goats. You're gonna see goats just random places. I was in Dumaguete, and there was like a few goats just kind of off one of the main roads, just tied up somewhere. And sometimes they're off a leash, sometimes they're not. I think that it's like one of them will be tied up, and then there'll be a whole bunch that just hang around that one. If anyone knows why, if it's like the female or the male or the mom or whatever, I'm not really sure. But I thought that was unique. That was something that was definitely not something you see here in the US. So I thought it was pretty cool being an animal lover, and expect to see lots of different animals like that when you're in the Philippines. All right, moving on. So this is something that I joke with my niece and nephew all the time, and it's the way that kids go about their day in the Philippines. So right away I noticed a lot of kids, even younger kids, have tons of freedom. And this was almost like how it was when I was a kid. I remember like as a young kid, my brother and I would just take off for the day. We'd grab our skateboards and we'd be gone. And the rule was come back before sunset. And we would just explore everywhere that we could. We were in forests, we were in the city part, we were all over the place. And I noticed that in the Philippines, that kids have a lot of freedom. They're hanging out with other kids, but they're out doing things. And another thing I noticed with kids is that sometimes they're working at like a really young age. And like when I was in Walball, there's a ton of kids from early until very late going around selling like little trinkets and souvenirs and things like that. And I know it's obviously, all part of the family trying to make ends meet and stuff like that, but very different obviously than here in the US. But kids work hard there. Kids learn responsibility at a young age. And like I said, I often tease my niece and nephew when they're not doing the dishes, I'm like, I'm gonna send you over to the Philippines. You're gonna come with me next time, and I'm gonna show you what kids younger than you are already doing as far as their responsibility. So yeah, that definitely stood out and was a bit of a eye-opening thing when I got to the Philippines. All right, so I remember this next one early on when I went out to get some food. I was at some chicken place, and I honestly was not aware of this, but in the Philippines, it's very common and very normal to eat food with your hands, all kinds of food. And if they have like a chicken, on the bone, chicken leg or something like that with some rice, you put on these clear plastic gloves and you just dive in. You get your hands in and you literally just rip apart chicken off the bone, and you sort of like mix it in with the rice all in your hands, and then you just start eating it with these gloves on. And you look around and like everyone's wearing these plastic gloves, like disposable gloves, and they're just digging in their food and breaking it apart, and just that is definitely not something that you see here in the US. We eat food with our hands, like pizza, whatever, certain things, fries, but it was just different there in that they use their hands for a lot more. So it wasn't long before I was pulling those gloves up and diving in with my hands too, and I got used to it right away. Thought that was pretty cool, but that definitely stood out to me as something very different. All right, the last thing on my list of 10 things that I found to be sort of culture shock or interesting things that I noticed that were very different than where I live here in the US is dating and relationships and the couples that you see walking around, whether it be in the city or in the province or wherever you go. You'll often see foreigners with Filipinas, which is that's not a cultural shock, but what is like some of the age gap types of scenarios where you'll see a much older guy with a younger Filipina. And not only that, you'll often see a very attractive Filipina with, let's say, an average looking guy. You'll see that quite a bit. Not always an age gap thing. Sometimes they're closer in age, but what you'll notice is the guy doesn't look, just being real here, he doesn't look like the guy that would normally be with that particular girl. And that's something that I would say is not uncommon in the Philippines, and I noticed it right away. So yeah, a bit of a cultural shock, something that's very different than here. But there you have it, guys. 10 things that I noticed right away, sort of cultural shock or interesting things that are very different than here in the US or Canada. And I just wanted to share it. I was just thinking about the Philippines as I do every day. I'm getting closer to making my way back over there. I can't wait to go and see all those things again. And I can't wait to have boots on the ground, traveling around, making videos about new things that I'm experiencing while I'm out traveling. Won't be long, guys, but thanks for watching this one, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.